this is an episode where we listen to your stories. Now, Counselor Amaya no futu na yenyina ye de bi atu ye kotodwom na kire se dan nyina no abrabono ya bono senia ye wo se ye bono na ye kanona mema special congratulatory messages going out to Mr. and Mrs. Anohene Enyasem Kitwa, the Bene and Robbie Bond. Nyankopon enshiramo. God bless you. Yesre rade mamawati. Mawari enye hram na bibia mode monsa ebesom bia so enye enshira ankasa. Kameho na yema counselor kwa basonko kra. Na mom ansa na no kai hunu say we are in the month of November. Month of November nenso die. Tiasie say a counselor DYD donko ne birth month enyasem ketwa ne birth month gidi kra eti that we would have to support him and ye besere erade dia mano na dwumadia wode asi nani so se wo pese wo ye no afiwe so obeye ne sa pepepe eti kameo na yema counselor akwaba Sonkokra. Papa.
Hello.
Mama Kwaba.
Yeah.
Let's say.
The
I think, did you get the memo? What we supposed to be?
It's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
Yes.
Your vibe.
Yeah.
See, your vibe na antenna connecting. So, how was your weekend?
God has been faithful. I mean,
right.
We have the gift of life, and that is the most important.
That's the most important thing. I learned that there was a Thanksgiving service at the
last
City
Sunday
of Wisdom. How was the service?
Very powerful. I mean, we did worship throughout the service I think we started from 8 a.m. And around 11 we were still doing worship. It was about 3 good hours of worship. Wow. Yeah. Minister Boache started, and then BB took place.
Wow.
Pastor ended it. It was something else.
This is beautiful.
Yes.
Just we all have to prepare ourselves for Thanksgiving when time is
very important.
Right. And see, my weekend was awesome. I had the opportunity to be at the center of Mr. and Mrs. Anohene. It's a beautiful matrimony where we did a wonderful solemnization. Enti bibia kwaso kama. Enti papa, nsema mama for the abano mama kwenya making kanchira wadaro manu mama ya no.
All right. Now be worry. Right, so please let's go.
I was your boy. Yeah, making kind messages to me. I am a counselor DYD. Don't call my counselor of life, my papa of life, my daddy. November month, you help me celebrate the King, so that he would keep on doing what he does with passion and not lose focus. Right. Let me read some of the stories coming in. It says, "Hello, Auntie Valerie. Please, I would want to know this issue. If I am right or wrong. My wife is telling me that I shouldn't talk to a particular lady in our compound because she's not free with her. Now, the issue here is I wasn't around. She happens to be my wife. Where we live is not more or less like a compound, but then we live in flats and we live in the same arena such that when somebody comes out of their flat, you definitely get to interact with them. Apparently, in my absence, something serious happened, and there was heated argument, exchange of words, such that even my wife went to the extent of saying things that I wouldn't want to even talk about over here. I went on a business trip, 3 days business trip, and on my return, my wife is telling me that I shouldn't talk to this lady because of this particular thing that she did. I asked her what happened, what brought about the issue. She just says that I should support her just because she was the one who had gone through that particular thing, and that the two shall become one. I didn't say anything about it and just brushed it off. The following morning on my way to work, I met her. She greeted me and I responded. Sat in my car, drove to the office. I came back home to meet a woman that I wonder if she happens to be the same person I married. Counselor, They say the two shall become one. Is it necessary or by force that once another party is having problems with another individual, just because you're bonded by marriage, do you have to toe the line of the other party? If not, what do I do? How do I go about this situation? I want peace, not war. I am tired of violence, and you know this is women matter. Counselor, give me wisdom. Okay. 80 what person watch say one na yire what asundwem na wo tu kwan business trip 3 days and wo tu kwan wo ba ya wo betete chire say na yire ne sister bit fio flat according to gentleman no na entokwa na esiye no yesi nsem a na yire hurugu ho ne de ne neighbor ne nso hurugu ho no na eni enyan na oba ye no na oba ne ka kire ne say he be me ne sister na otiwa no waya de na ayame ya me mpese mehu se woni ne di nkomo me ne nya me pese won so woni ne nya uye mi kunu I want you on my side maka to waka asem ne kire be ma na be ma na ye ne na kakra no say ma no ma ne bi ma bre 3 days me firi akwantu ma ba ma dwuma ma bre amaduane ni ma mi so nwa na mpe ba bi mfa mitimfa ade kye ye no wo kwa adwuma no wo ba ne kyea no eye wo ba na wo ne yere anya no wo kyea papa no be me na money o no so je so money e na okotena ka mu no tu ne ka na pu ha wo ye dey wo koy enyumere no ba ya ba no kutuku
ne yere ndi buof
se adentina asuma sichia no wo je so e no ne kire se wo ntanachi na de oba ne ye no wo fe so enti na wo chia no wo je so because so wo mpe ti adenti na e ba ne sa
adiri kan me chia na me chia tiefo ne ahwefo yenti ase se ya wade be ye ba ko nkire se wo ya de na nya memfo.
Right.
So let's understand that the fact that we are married to be couples, to be partners, doesn't mean we need to be also partners in criminals or doing criminal things. And so let's also understand that the fact that we are to bond forever doesn't mean I should support the wrong. Until we are the enya, and you can say kumpa, as opposed to you're born. Sana mekano na just wo yire ya ade anya edi kwa se kuru hwe do ka kire ni se ya wade eye ba kunti setie bra so pesa sumje tra many adwa ya aka ne nya aka. I think that would be a bad thing for a man to do. Nevertheless, this is how a good man goes about it. Sister Valerie, a good man listens and allow time to work because of peace. So what you do is that, like he listened to the wife, Tieno, who we are, no what you doing, ponder on it, go through it in your mind, find a way and means one day to talk to your wife. That what happened, listen deeper, that what happened. If your wife was wrong, let her know that even though I'm married to you, I don't support something that is wrong. And then tell her boldly to the side that the oye and one yard. So the oye and the snare, yeah, no actually say, the oye ne ye nenso so den tokokra by asabe they do can say so. If you're a good man and you stand for peace and you are very mature, what you need to do is that find means and ways to bring both together in the same house. Nevertheless, if your wife insists that still one in your fire, let your wife understand that I'm your husband. I love you. We have kids. We are born together forever. Can two work together except they agree? But this one, I will not agree with you because I think you are doing something wrong. And trust me, once you change the atmosphere by greeting that particular lady, saying good morning to her, she greeting you, you responding, I think at a point your wife must give up. That is if she is a wife with good conscience. Her spiritual life is intact and can be rebuked by the Holy Spirit or by the instructions of the Holy Spirit. Adwene bunifo na adwene ye adwuma untumi da. Enti the American chere be man say be ma pa bia ntie mi say oyere ya de na nya you don't support, condemn it. Once you are able to understand the whole issue, the cause the see, let her understand that what you did is wrong. Say yes, what you did is right, but I think that Cardi Bim but oh yeah, default because you did this and that and that. And may get a crowd there. I wouldn't want you to, you know, exchange words with other people in this house. For me, I think that he doesn't speak well of us. But what I say, say about critical, not free say, as we be a mother, or you're troublesome, or you're problematic. She's not ready to amend, bring peace, understand, settle issues amicably. At a point, we should help her more than so I want to feel.
Okay.
Just to bring peace and to enjoy your peace in your marital home. Okay. Just move from the place. Remember, don't renew the, what do you call it? The apartment, the rent. Mun change location. See, maybe I got trying to be uncoin. Set to so that we can move on. So this is the little advice I can give to the man.
All right, Inti Chairman, this is the advice counselor Ede Maona Wafanesa Pepe Ede Amame Senya Beya. Your house will be at peace. Senior counselor Kano. You lay it as it is. You say it as it is. And you say you pay me quatinti or enyakra na debi. You say it as it is. So wanyadia mani who say asumesi we die wanyadia na yenshe na bibia enkoso kama pepepe. Let me read the second story na yentu aso ewo ehono mo say Auntie Valerie, please. I've been married to my husband for the past 37 years, and something very awkward happened, and I decided to talk to him about it. What is the awkward thing? Now, my husband's supposed side chick called me. She called me to tell me that my husband is not doing due diligence by her and that they have a child together. Auntie Valerie, mind you, myself and my husband have 3 beautiful children together. So then if it is about kids, we already do have. My husband has not given me any signal whatsoever that shows that he might be unhappy in our marital home. When this lady called me, at first I thought it was a prank. I went ahead to speak to him about it. Told him, just like counselor would say, in a calm, collected voice, that a particular person called me and this is exactly what she put on the table. My husband was infuriated. He asked me, how is this possible that she even had my number and had the audacity to call me? I was talking about the case. He was angry about her confidence. I told him we had to talk about the issue as it is. And right in my face, he called the young girl, gave it to her, and told her not to call me ever again, and that I am his wife. And if she doesn't respect and wants things to continue just as she's feeling the hot pepper, she can continue to do what she's doing. Valerie, this is it. I wouldn't say I was proud of him that he did that, or I felt good about everything that happened. What shocks me is that indeed something of that sort is going on right under my nose. Now, my husband hasn't spoken about the issue after he condemned the girl on this act. I am not myself. I am not happy. I am trying so hard to see him as the man I saw or I have been with right from the onset. Counselor, please help me. I'm in an emotional turmoil. Counselor.
Valerie, things happen in marriages.
Right.
Strange things happen. If it had not been the Lord who stand by you, trust me, in marriage, you end up doing things you regret at the end of the day. So the fact that you are married as a man doesn't mean you cannot cheat. You will not cheat, and you might not cheat. And so nobody should sit and think that once you are married, you are safe.
That's it.
Because marriage does not cure lust.
No.
Never. You know, so regardless of how many women you can sleep with, you are still not safe to think that I'm okay. Now, Yentias is a two member, either by temptation or by choice. And yes, and I repeat, either by temptation or by choice. and yes, a man can be tempted, obey, but nations are so about which is over. And then the good man sometimes can say that keep it, don't abort it. Right. Regardless of the challenges I'm going to go through, I don't care. That lady too can make a decision and say, I'll keep our abort any choice. Right. But some good men will say that abortion. So regardless of what is going to happen, keep it. But can I make guarantee? The next thing is that some also make a choice. It's not temptation. So I'm saying two things. The temptation comes, it happens. The choice is that, but still, this is what I want to do. And some can actually make a decision that Valerie, Valerie, no, you. So the two of them, they've actually made a decision. The Obama, Ushia temptation, the strength was too small. In the days of adversity, if your strength is not that much, that means that you are going to fail. When to me and Shannon so easy mabra, wakoyo, temptation. And then that is temptation comes with lack of self-control. Right. And what they want to make a decision by choice that regardless of my ability to control myself, I will not. I will do it. Like my no sister also happened. And so you look at the two and you understand that regardless of name you send a free baby, excuses are not enough. Right. Sister Bebon Komoa, no ako frame yere. Number one, every young lady should understand that if you make a choice to get pregnant for a married woman, a married man, you dare not have any right to call the wife. True. Why? Because we agreed together. The lady and the man agreed. The wife wasn't part of it. Regardless of how, at a point, the man will be treating you, you still dare not call the wife. The reason is that if you make a decision to be with me, and I say yes, you say yes, you need a choice. Anything that happens within the choice, we carry it as consequences. So you dare not call the wife and then report the man and say, your prince here, but I say, oh, feel me. Tena be catch her. Maybe the Obano Kramaka say, then Yamia say, if you change later, just to shut you down. Me kumba, na minana bonko, and crown tibi. Near tears, yes, Obama also was able to gather that vim to call the lady, the young lady, to say, don't ever do that to my wife. This is my wife, right? Yeah. This is my wife. This is you. The SCSC. Say your temptation. Say your bad choice. I see. Don't dare do that. But I didn't want to say, anytime a man finds himself making this silly mistake, we defend it with confidence. Whenever a man does something wrong and you see them very angry, trying to stand and kill, the truth is that they did it. Psychologically, when somebody does something out, China, they want to defend it by action. When somebody does something now, China, they want to actually act wild for you to know that. And as we chat, so, but genuinely, when somebody hasn't done something, is like, are you serious? No, did you really see that? Are you sure? Oh, I don't. I'm surprised. We happen to jaw crana so because like hey, and find on crap because but do you know? I debut to tobo and some move. Oh. So then I sit here to say to men that we beg us that when you do something and you are, I want to use the word, you are arrested. When you do something and you are caught, try as much as you can to swallow your ego, your pride, and just say, I'm sorry. A woman can be healed as soon as you say, I'm sorry. And then let forgiveness start working, because forgiveness is a process. But when you defend an act, it makes them lose trust. And I repeat, when a man defends an act, it makes a woman lose trust. When you accept as soon as possible, they go through the process of forgiveness, and it's easy for them to trust you again. And so, regardless of what happens again, they know that yes, what the way you need power idea or kind of correct. And so, I sit here to say to every young lady that makes a decision that we will be combat will say, you don't have any right to call madam, because madam is not part of the deal. Number two, then I also say that if you are a man and you actually want to do that, please, because I think that there's something wrong somewhere, and that is what gave the young lady power to call their wife. As a you BB, me cause remember claim so you BBA or you soon himself or you BBA. Like she wrote the letter and said, there is nothing I don't do in the house. And like my husband doesn't also give any sign that something like that is going on. So yeah, remember the year quiet and casempa. And I saw your challenge says by my choice. I've made a decision. Okay, so we are when you come on, please, if you think you are bold enough to say it, say it. If you can't, when something happens and you are arrested, you are caught, please don't defend an act. Some men can be angry for 2 weeks, 1 month, and even tell the wife, if you think you are angry and hurt about it, you can pack and leave. And that is pride and ego. And pride goes before distraction. So please, the advice I'll give to the woman is that, number one thing that can make you relax your brain, your emotions, is that at least a CDA, but your husband was able to, do something about what has happened in front of you, to tell the girl that this is my wife, but they Jack, and you're not home. I think it's enough for the woman to understand that, and yes, say yeah by temptation or by choice, but my husband has actually proved to me that I'm respected. And they're not quite enough. Number two, or better than why you're healed. It is not easy. The only way she can be healed is to talk to the husband. When a man confesses, it gives the woman an idea of how to go about the issue. Bema kind of create a patchwa, a ma or burning young crashibi, a kukudrubi, okay, and yaba, pay a day or yamba, minko general, Mama Mingeno, to call you say a band a day yaba. Because what kind of create. But if you keep defending the act, it makes the woman lose confidence, trust, and sometimes they can even lose themselves along the line because they feel like there's something they are not doing wrong that will make you cheat and do what you did. So for me, the lady should be able to engage the husband in a long talk. They should sit and calmly, as she started it, on any monk then you couldn't open, and then from there, forgiveness can take place.
Forgiveness can take place, senior counselor. Canona also, canona wafabi a day or two go to dream. Say marriage does not cure last. Just know this, no peace. And see, there's a decision, it's a choice. But also it takes somebody with the highest level of self-control to be able to do that. Right. Let's read the final story. Na yamawa kwenya na wonso de wode aba pepepe back in kind messages ni bi eba WhatsApp into your WhatsApp numbers no a day ato screen any mesrel na wode enso bam sene be ya ye betimi akane ene enyumre a day amount. Let me read the final story. It says, Auntie Valerie, please, I'm a young lady in my 20s and I would want counselor to help me with this decision. Right. There's this man who is helping me with my school. He virtually does everything with regards to school fees, my upkeep money, and all the little things young women would need. I asked him if it is sex he wants. I wouldn't want to do anything that eventually would bring problems to me. He told me he would want to talk to me after a while, and that as it stands now, I should enjoy everything he's doing for me. Auntie Valerie, just yesterday, we sat and we spoke, and this was his request. He's willing and ready to go the extra mile, to do everything that I ask of, and that he's willing to take care of me if I should give him a child. Auntie Valerie, this is a married man who has his home. I know for a fact that he doesn't have any child of his own. But then, why me? I am looking at all the situations this comes with. I know that there are people who want children and are not even getting. People even adopt. Should I take this as an opportunity to be a surrogate mother? Or I should let it go? This child would be taken care of and would be going into a very good home. It's not as though I'm doing any evil, especially when the woman cannot bear children. Counselor, please, what do I do?
When it is wrong, it is wrong. We don't defend it and say somebody's wife cannot give birth. So I am the next next of kings. It's wrong. Like she's actually defending every act, saying that it's not like I'm wrong, but you know the woman is a barren woman, and I think that but then who told her that on Nobel? Well, you understand? You can have sex and still not get pregnant. You can have sexual intercourse and still not bear fruits. So as a young lady, she shouldn't sit and then defend the act also that there's. But anyway, idea how can you know balls up to choice.
Right.
And the decision of a young girl. You look at the future, you make a decision.
True.
You look at the now, and you make a choice. And so what is going to happen with her life is that I've met a rich man who is taking care of me in school, paying my fees, everything. Suddenly, the man comes and say that they're not being and then she says that Papa no whisker, right? A woman okay. Number when you emotional when I call and sabi one or Jimmy. Life, anything can happen. And so when you think that you are going to do it to secure your life, you might not even know when you will die. And let me be frank with her. As a young lady, you see that woman who is a barren woman, she's crying to God with bitterness that God and heaven must open the womb. That bitterness, when it's extended to you, you are in your grave ahead of time.
My goodness.
No, don't play. Don't joke, please. A barren woman, you want to go to the husband and get pregnant for the husband. As if, see that bitterness, like, to me, to young girl now woman, to young girl need demon, to the banaba, to young girl womb. You see that thing?
Yeah.
That bitterness alone, young lady is not safe. That young long, we see, obeko the school, no? Obewi, na onye jumanya, na brabatiti. Like, because curses are really in the realms of the spirit, no? And wash. And so we should understand that when you provide pain, the results is grief.
Okay. So
it doesn't help. For me, if she will listen to me as a young lady, it's beautiful to meet a rich man with all these promises like flower, metofiyama or trasako, 4-bedroom akwalano. Wow. Miss Wilke Krabiana free baby and be freebie. So it's like the Lord God has heard our prayer. But you need to understand that there's another woman crying, praying, believing God for that womb of fruitfulness. And when she's not getting that result, she's already bitter. And so if you get pregnant for the man and the woman hears it, I'm sure this woman will not let you go free. So you're a young girl, but unfortunately, healthy. But you see, we are not talking about now because life is greater than what you see now. And see, Papa na bua no bego school where we only need 3 from baby. You understand? Because already the man had not actually told her his mind.
Right.
Like as a wow. After one need to take advantage. If it's about just let the man understand that. Oh, by one can't me say, open me. Okay, them so me. Oh, for me as a say Godfather and to go goddaughter. And I goddaughter me. Not be daughter. After then the baby myself them baby mama. So please, and I've seen a lot of young ladies do that.
Yeah.
To a lot of barren women or women who cannot become fruitful. And so we sit here to advise the young ladies, please don't look at the now. When you satisfy your stomach today, tomorrow you get angry and pay the price of tastiness. So thank you.
And Councillor DYD, I cannot. You don't glorify something which is not good. Enya. I say wakoto sradie. Now this sradie nkwaya na say fatty acids and oil boa ma nipeduane gina emwa wo be no obesity asa ba be kan ho na fe ohome ensi so na fe u veins nyina my goddess inti senior counselor kana na watimi etu ho fo pepepe ewo eho ede amame na you don't find yourself in any trouble whatsoever. Senior counselor Ekano, my main kind messages ni be eba wo WhatsApp area ye de diakanon so atwa so pepepe. Right. Obviously, counselor, you have to treat the topic barrenness in marriage. I think it would go a long way because there are so many people who are encountering a lot of challenges just because they cannot bear children. You should be able to explain how they can live, how they can cope, and what they're expected to do. You're a spiritual leader, and I believe that what you say might go a long way. All right. I think that's a beautiful one, director, and we'll see how far we can go with this particular one. He says, I'm Desmond, and I want to say that girls of today are always looking out for themselves. Selfish interest. I am even sure she has a boyfriend on the side, and she's actually wanting to be with this sugar daddy as well. Okay. And also there, what they abandon. Please, good evening. My guy has a son and the son is no more, but I gave birth to a boy also, and my guy named the child after his other son, and he gave the name of the other son to mine. Should I worry about it?
Son, baby.
I say rap. What I say? Okay. It's the Ochra Bema one na wono. No babema. And akusakwala na wu. But Bema na onene wo ho sisi anu. One na nyema ho. No mo wo ye no mo nya Bema. Bema ne de die wawu ni din ato de wapa no.
Edin ye de.
En wo busa se
Oh, I think that you just have to lift up prayer. Make sure the name is, committed to the hands of God. I mean, the scene,
sir.
On about the home by,
sir.
Seba, couldn't say we were feeling more interested. Yeah, they need to win, so I will be feeling. No, it's not done like that. But then she should be a prayerful woman. Yeah, pray about the name.
You should be a prayerful woman, Senior Counselor. I can say, when God finally sends some ladies a good man, they use money, family, and their own personal problems to chase them away. Many of you, God has sent you a good man, but you have used money and family issues to chase away a man that would have taken you serious. Don't misunderstand me here. When a man loves you, he will surely spend on you. But a man has to trust you enough to be financially committed to you. A man doesn't just commit to you in 1 or 2 weeks or even a month in a relationship. Many of you have used money as yardstick for love. You aren't on a business transaction. You are in a relationship. Some of you women need to have dignity. Many of you have chased away good men out of hunger for materialism. Seriously, you have to check yourself. Get some value because value is priceless. Oriye no say shalom. Timu say ye de chema ye ATM ache. Ye de na ye ATM ache. We be man na try. Be man na try.
He wrote the thing out of emotions. I mean, experience.
You know, because somehow and it's true.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Currently in our dispensation, our women are looking out for materialistic
But we shouldn't blame them too. Most of the men start helping them on the good grounds.
Okay.
And then at the point, they go like, "Uni bibi, they are not be saying and say I'm a And then most of them, when they are handicapped, when they don't know what to do, and they don't have that support system from their back, it's like, okay, let me give in. So we don't only blame the young ladies, we should blame the men too. If they started well, they should finish well.
My woman pressured me to buy 2 sneakers. Why? Because she wants to use them for work. But me knowing she has more of the sneakers, so I decided to ignore. Counselor, I was at work and she called me that she's at the shop. I acquired my sneakers. So I told my guy to give it to her. Counselor, from Easter till date, she has not worn it before. I asked her and she said she's going to wear it.
She'll wait. She'll wait.
Obi de na kuma so ade asem na have to wenim no.
She'll wait too. You see, you asked her.
Right.
I don't know my tompa bua na ma.
Da won share.
No se me she. On fan chair. Egu
ho.
Oni to a combination ope. Onya jeans pink. Onya top black.
And one no.
I'm telling you,
she's good
women
to go.
Don't sometimes just wear anything. Sometimes they look at combination. Every corner they go for a birthday party, friends, something. About it to idea to 6 months or do or train. Don't be bomuno. Don't be hurt. Don't be offended.
Nature say relax. This is not an issue.
You can't interpret to women.
Okay. Yeah. It says, good evening. You're looking awesome and beautiful tonight. Miss Val, thank you so much. Nyankopon in Shirao Pepe. There's another one over here that says, Counselor, you are born different. You are born blessed. Counselor, you are wise. Happy, glorious birthday in advance. Hey, Sisi, hey, ending. Enti ode ya wadwen say ude to susukura 20 Ghana cedi a day kura. Ode sase ene da be ne 6th of November by ending there na chese emu ayedu na ode amomo papa ne de we have to spoil him o. I was say yen nyina ye kabom counseling time family yen nya ye kabom ne yade ne ko Europe talk ra because papa no enye easy eti ye twa mu nyina Ghana fo nyina enu obi biara ye the numbers no beto dwa is the same number is the 0244515544 the way I counselors be here me says say wo sister wo ye den me de wo beche papa wo beche but I'm giving you one of the most beautiful birthday presents ever, don't you think so?
I've seen it. It's coming and it's doing. Yeah.
I'm giving you a very beautiful birthday present.
Yes.
Right, and that reminds me, this is a special congratulatory message going out to you, Shegele Bobo, Enyasem Ketwa. Why Stray is happening 2023, Enyasem Ketwa. Who MC the luxurious MC's wedding? They say, who MC's the MC wedding? Counselor, do I don't go be MC am a luxurious. It's way send ya wo jene pepepe no. Ono so so the check no ba. Na ye luxurious. No obey no luxuriously. And so ama right. My making kind messages ni bi so eba Facebook your Facebook no into me and so but there's another one that says my girlfriend never picks up my call. She's always waiting that the one call should end before she picks up. Akwala grobe na mudi wo relationship imo. Papa, what should I get no fan call? First call no one fa, just a second call. On friend once ma oba na father.
Let's find out why.
You have to ask questions.
Yeah, course, yes, why?
And know exactly what is happening now. Says, good evening, please. What do I do if my husband is also seeing a particular woman but doesn't have any form of regret like you're talking about? He does it with his full chest and the pride that comes with it. He's telling me, just like counselor says, that if I cannot stay, I should go. Counselor, what do I do?
This is a man who has a conscience problem. Dead conscience. I mean, he's ruled by pride, puffed up by pride. And when you see a man like that, distraction awaits them. You see, it is one thing when you've done it and you say, I'm sorry. Pride is gone. God sets you and resets you. But when you do it and then you are bold enough to look at your partner and say, how I call? So like, I don't care. I don't care. Whoever calls, I'll say this. I don't care. Then I think something is wrong. Something is wrong because a bit me about say be an sister or the brother baby. Neni so any and your no. I get in and year to actually our baby. It brand is ruled by whatever he's ruled by. But also if it is not spiritual and it is physical, I think that the man should not be bold enough to say to this woman, say my year, my family. But sister, brother Bufu would be casa and they say the approach from a woman can make a man get angry. Why? And yet, but the way sister be approaching, what was such a thing? You know, my but send a who do me, or book trust transfer will be so. One in the under. Until we are Berman, you trouble, and it's only the answer Ben the Beba. You know, so then it to stir up the pride and the egoistic attitude of a man. That it makes the case become pastor. So the approach is very important. And also a man full of pride and ego has a problem. And also if it is spiritual, then it will demand for prayer. That's all. Right.
Inti senior counselor Ekano na ningina wafa bi pepepe ede amame. Let me continue reading some of the messages that's coming through. Technical team, Mr. Mona Monsha, my wife, and Bibia Kama and Fama Senior Beya. Messages, would keep on coming beautifully. There's another one over here that says, counselor, please help me. How do I tend to go about situations where the woman that I want to be with apparently has to speak to her family before she comes to talk to me about it. Not just watch that. Obana ne busuafo ko di nkomo wi ansa no one na ba be di nkomo.
What there
On can't exactly what it is, but Nina free hobby ne eba. Okay, there's another one over here that says me. I believe say obey me. I rephrase bibia na what chire mu amaye ya. Say ne be ya. Once my catcher say counselor there, he needs the head and the tail so that he'll be able to give you a solid answer. Gifty Ama says if yes, she claims the man has money. I think there's so many ways to have a child. Karma. Okay. And also this coming all the way from Facebook. If the man is rich,
yeah,
like the lady claims,
yeah,
now also peba. Say there are so many ways somebody could actually have children.
Of course.
Artificial insemination,
yeah.
Yeah, what obey pania near making sure send the ovulatory situation no a bit to me meet ombo honka emphasize can nye oba no ho atwuma se ne be ya omo ebewo enyesa oba no will go through karma gift dia ode ba. What do you have to say about this?
Of course oyo oba right. And ono so chere na adwene se me ma adwene ni se zabe oyesa wanya daachi ewiasa ketudie
right
meka ketudie na jere se oye wo wiase a ebia ne waketua mawo and susu benya wo de wa ha. So then we, like I said, I think that young lady there, you should be careful on your steps.
Right.
Be careful.
Vicbeto Abednego say good thoughts or good teachings in so there what they abandon and then you was there ankasa. Foster G Bediakon says, hey, Antiva. Yes, my dear. What he's mesmerized by how I actually go about things. But Ninyana Kahubi and Eson Senya Beya won so over to me. I enjoy showing the pepe. Linda Abnakwao says, help me to thank my boyfriend. He's the best man. It's Sister Linda Abnakwao, a boy. You are the best man. Sister say, Odawasiwati. Ya oye bia to aso ye na emom ye na koye na ho ade why. Na the way our sisters bia fall am out there. Enye children pray. Right, there's another one over here that says, Auntie Valerie, please, the amount in weddings is decided by who when it comes to budgetary allocations? Does it come from the man, the woman, or who specifically? Counselor.
Wedding. All right, so sister.
What?
Bishia wabana mpesa menendo wadia.
Right.
Awadia nhihye ye nipa mienu waba ne bema ne nyina. Nanso ye nti ase ye nkyere se bema no na de so adoso chen waba no. Nyakropon ye wadom na wihia waba kakra woni sem chen wo. Na waje opoma so a ye nja mbo ne so.
Right.
Oyere ho ye wafam die embe so nyame ani. Isan so wo soro hwew. Na waba na so ba men koye te se ekwase abu yimani. No banda cha begina say na awade menyam na wade wo. Who makes the decision? The man. But then also because where they say nyon ko na wo beye na wo bi baba account ye je ono so adwene and the trim poka ho so that the two of us can put it together to make it a beautiful wedding. You understand? So for me, you buza say one dey dwene e wa wade ho kase yum a e bema.
Right.
Na so bema na adwene mo so da ho busa wo ba say na ho so adwene e mu te sen. Na mom ye ma kwanya ma oba ne papa ne maame be ma ne papa ne maame embegina mu pinka say yanso so bigger some of our him somebody be so ba now the baby benti nya wade no no, we don't do that. Two people are going to get married and they should be able to, you know, take the responsibilities from now. Other than that, it's not going to help them. It's mesere say e be meti ana san yetri and ye di tumirika ura wade mu hyehyeye. And so Woma Waba Junibem, he said the woman is going to grow up to become a helper, and she's already a helper. Now Waba said Obeboa, no so be contribute to Amana Quenya dia. Na kwa say Wambayashi inti Jinetuopi, our Wadim Yabem, and so Oban so the account.
Okay. Enti Oban so dear Eka home pepe. This is a very interesting message that has popped up. Or say Auntie Valerie, please. First and foremost, God bless you guys for your hard work. Please, what is happening right now is that my girlfriend has delivered. But then when I do the calculation backwards as to when we even were intimate, I believe that the child isn't mine. I've been told that I have to wait for a certain period of time before DNA could be conducted. I do not know till when, because then it means that I would have to take care of the child till that particular time, that the supposed time period for the test could be done. I might be wrong, but is it okay to actually ask the lady for us to do calculation or tell her that I want to do DNA test?
If you have to be that, machine has 7 minutes here. So if you have to be that. So be a deeper. You have to be done on the bomb here.
Just the same at the comment, and I say, wait, a different cacao.
When you mean, nah, nobody should believe me. Every say, I hear me shut up and be your yenny, quiet fast, so 1 year. And the crying and you cry. All kind of cry. I know the test about red, not the test about red. What the pen read in natural so now. So on a serious issue, I mean, it happens. But it will be an insult,
right,
to go to Oba Sabe or in a da Sabe, and then you say about ancient wow, and our womb bacolani and
yeah,
as a unimade, my general my business so bra. 9 months anything. Okay, I say April. Now, menses. Now free brave. But why confused, you know, because trust me, when you are confused and you don't know what to do, sometimes some of this thought comes into your mind.
Right.
And they all cry to me, mass yellow to numbers.
And yes, because or person or yena chese bibia
also come the man say only be Mr. Mama Boof. Last month no sunya mense something. What's your problem?
So time akwalana bana
until you maybe brass. So the best thing is that manu movie. So I want so abofra in free, you know, onyinyi kakra. Yet we trying to boy which me I said in the moon test, whatever it is, Yamiado technology has improved. You know, now you DNA. Finally, so that your heart can be at peace.
Good evening. I'm very much happy with your topic because my foot are almost inside. I'm Victoria Anakbonu from Volta Adidome or also Diawodiabanono. I don't know exactly which of the stories. There's another one that says whenever me and my boyfriend has a fight, he's always begged me, even if I'm the one at fault. Is that one okay, please?
I
think
he's a gentleman, he's a good man. But
even if Obana is at fault,
yes, that is a gentleman who wants actually a successful relationship.
Right.
Nevertheless, the woman should not permit that. If it continues,
please, my partner always talks about his exes. What should I do?
I think he has a problem. The immaturity is too much, and then he's not done with the exes. And so I think that you need to give him vacation. To go for extra classes and work on himself and come back well. Okay.
Right. There's another one that says, please, I'm married and my husband chats with other ladies. He says they were just friends. But when they talk on phone, he asks questions like, what have you eaten? Please, how should I take it?
Oh, it can be normal.
Right.
You met me and your I mean, opposite sex friend.
Right.
Okay, what did you? Oh, yeah, it's okay, but the boundary should be also drawn as a man. And not just calling your friend lady to ask what did you do? It's okay for me, but please at least draw a line.
Right.
And then
Please, good evening, counselor. Please help me in my situation. My boyfriend is not the romantic type, and it worries me a lot. I've spoken to him to help him about it and giving him diverse ways to go about it. But according to him, such gestures to show me love is weird. I'm from a broken home and don't want to repeat that in my story, as I know the basis it is to a successful marriage is this little love gestures. I'm really worried on what to do. Please help me.
What makes a man romantic?
What should I?
What makes a man romantic? Well, romantic, but so sister. See, I have no background history, baby. I will free new defi. Here, dear sister. I too for be a binti.
Right.
And me, my dog will fire. They quite fast to crowd. When you will be no crowd, say, also wonder. At the Sabe, in Mamadi, do we was who she had the idea so agakra na as ayo how acha ko mountains ko pija sire nyame so pija munanya you see so if you live certain kind of lives sometimes if you are a virgin these things will not bother you because one can sakura my friend is but when you live a bad life for a long time who share will be no show or that I will say no this is not the one I know I want teacher like Kwame Charles Benjamin Kosa and Fifi and Solomon because we shall combine like they knew how to cuddle hold and then kiss. You want it that way.
Right.
And you need to understand that everybody cannot be like that. It's my sister up on the chose. Okay, one chile bra say, "Aya umwami umwami see."
Right.
Aya kiss me, kiss me see. Aya hold me. I think that will help. But okay, say on your romantic cry, it's not good.
A happy level up in advance, Daddy. You are such an amazing man. I've seen your teachings are so awesome, and it always helps me to improve my marriage home. You've really taught my husband how to love way back in 2022. It's really helping us, Pa. Even if I'm in the bedroom, he will call me and say, honey, our daddy's program has started. We love you so much to see you in person one day. Big ups to your teachings. It has really improved my marital home. May you be blessed abundantly. And talking about being blessed abundantly, you can support this beautiful cause. It's actually his birth month. So the number happens to be 0244515544. You would meet him in person where they will book you in advance. You are blessing him in advance as well. And I believe that everything that you're getting, you know, if you have a Kosakama, Eddie amount, pepe. There's another one over here that says, hello, good evening, counselor. Please, I'm in a relationship with this girl I love, and it's been a year now in the relationship, but this girl doesn't have a conversation with me, not even planning together, but she can talk very well with her friends and even just with them. Not me. I have complained about it, but no changes, please. What should I do?
Probably she's not really in love.
Okay.
Or she's not sure of the feeling.
Of you, the individual. Please, I have been in a relationship for 4 years now with someone that I trust, but unfortunately for me, the girl has slept with 6 boys. She brought 3 to my bedroom. I didn't know for all this while, but now she's begging me to be with her. Please, what should I do? Hey. Hey, who? On then I came 4 years. Get enough and 6 times. Says Nimuno. 3 of Cobos are matching over boy in them.
What's the mean answer? I'm TV that. To my confused. I'm be way. But I think that the girl has a last full problem.
Serious?
Yes, or to be mad, you know. It has already decided, so, Oberbuano, or the sorry, ball. Psychologically, there should be something wrong somewhere.
Okay.
Buano. So if spiritually it is done, now it's you okay, now worry, now fine. If it is done too, now it's still get him through, meet him interest and let her go. But don't leave her like that. Imagine you leave her and continues in her life. You will share that and what it's here. You will not be happy to try and help.
Hello, good evening. I'm Evans from Bolga. Please, I'm in love with my friend. Anytime I see her making a call with a man, I become angry and I can't tell her to. What should I do?
It doesn't make sense.
Chairman.
You are worrying your emotions.
Chairman. Hey, I have met a lady who used to be my girlfriend. I fight for her financially and she makes it now. She tried to mess up with me. I supported to establish business. The business becomes something better now, but she tried to avoid me. What should I do? What should I discuss?
The girlfriend.
The girlfriend.
See, when you risk to do business, you need to understand that anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
One, she's not your wife, and a while decided to be invested, and now you feel like all the shape ni nash into a person standing here, the Utianica, and a person I want to know.
Right. So,
Lady Nifi,
she's giving her attitude. And she business na ye.
Oh, the Hashem na ye. And I system fino. Oh, bra, sorry.
Sorry, they're sorry.
Friend, remember no be for.
All right.
Hey, sister, na ko nanim.
Hello, good evening. Let me read this last message now. After my phone lines now to me says, hello, good evening. My name is Kwame from Tema. Please, I was this girl. She's 4 years old. older than me. We were so good together. We loved each other very much. It was until her recent birthday that I told her that as she's growing, if there's anything she's doing that she knows it's not going to help her, then she should stop. I told her this because I wanted her to be of the best version of herself. But she broke up with me. The reason being that she's insecure about the age difference, and it's the only problem she has with me because she told me directly. I was willing to work hard and get a life with her, but she just couldn't. We are still cool though. We talk fine like nothing ever happened. Why does she still keep me around? Do I tell her I still have feelings for her? Please help me. Okay.
Now, like they should talk a lot.
Yeah.
Every 4 years, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If the guy, it depends on the, I'm looking at the stature too. If the stature of the guy is good, I mean, in the good shape. But to be another lady near a crowd, but me, I'm one.
Yeah.
4 years in the crowd, and him the crowd. So it depends. But Omo you also casa a queen. So that actually, when the lady is around 54, the gentleman is around 50. The gentleman will not get up and say that you look too old. You understand? So they should talk deeper.
Before it gets to that level.
Thank you.
I'm in a relationship, but my guy will always put off his phone when he's around me. When I talk about it, he says that he wants to get time for me when we are together. Even 3 days when we are together, he will put off his phone.
Yeah, it can be yes and no.
Right.
Don't read meanings into it and say it is always, you know, like, oh, you be being
right.
I know this year.
Right.
It's Robian and I'm getting is soon in the bind. Yeah. So I don't want any disturbances. I want to actually, you know, get time for you. Bet you so about say, oh yes. I bet you so about say, I am passe. Don't want to work in the chin. You're wearing then you may prevent your crana ijanso. So it depends. It's your lady now, yes, smart. Read between lines.
Right.
You'll understand where traffic light is.
Good evening, dear. My problem is that this November is your 10th anniversary and we have 3 children. My problem is that I don't feel like sleeping with my husband again because he doesn't satisfy me. He always stops when he is okay. He doesn't even ask if I'm okay. I've managed it for 10 years. So I don't want to sleep with him again. Please, what should I do?
Aye. Sex is a command.
Yeah.
It's not a choice.
Thank you.
But on more man is a drug abuse, a baby drug abuse,
anything.
Maybe an hour sexually weak or something. Yeah.
All right. It says, good evening to you, Auntie Valerie, and to the Nations Councillor, please. I'd love to use your platform to tell my sweetheart, Prince Kofi Achi OG, that I love him dearly and that I'm sorry for what happened earlier. Thanks, Auntie Val. Bra Prince Kofi, we are sorry for what happened earlier. Please forgive us. Abusia for your phone lines na tum na yen cheche enkomo pepepe na dia wo pese wo kano that who that yetibie. This is good evening. Please wish my guy Winfred Tosu a happy birthday for me. Okay, this is coming from Empress Debbie. So happy glorious birthday to you, Nyankopon Eshrao, Mr. Winfred Tosu. Happy glorious birthday going out to you. Right, messages in the banner ever. It says, Counselor, please, I would like to ask this. I happen to be in love with 2 ladies. Chairman. One is very calm. Chairman. Very respectful, but has a lot of male friends. And I have caught her flirting with 2 different guys, and I've been with her for almost 1.5 years now. The other one is very violent. Chairman. Harsh and sometimes very disrespectful. I love the first one more than the other one. I want to make a decision. Who should I pick?
Who do you want to pick? Who are you? And what are you expecting? What is the purpose of entering into a relationship? Or both are you bang and abutaye bang na wuntia and never decided to be room to a bad bang sa and I be per se. I mean, you know, we are when you are doing. And you are open
violent.
Thank you.
Obi catch me
say. Senior more than the CDBC. And I said, how do you explain it?
Obi catch me say. Opa oba wo muadi.
Ebuano.
Okay. Because se enu nti kura wa ware oba wo mu ade wone ne tifie ho no o mu ade nti ne fiefo ne abusuafo anim se ko da kiyiri wo mu ade nti obi ama ne nchen ne nafofo obi ama ne nchen because oba obeye na wo beye de ne sisi a wo pepede wo efia ko fie nwa one wo kasa rascal into oba no opelesa enu nti kura eboa no they say e ma ne checking the left and right opel okura wo zuro se wo bebe cheating kura wo zuro because the yire mu ade the obeye no ahwa no wawu esuro bebe bia ne de ope your first caller wo home listen hello akosia
Good evening.
Good evening, sweetheart. Morning, Koyete.
Okay, yeah, Auntie Valerie. One of the difficult things to be as a woman, they say, if you're a virgin, I say it is too difficult because people think it is the easiest way, but it tends to be something difficult when you get to a certain age. I said, often it's like a bed, and I have to let it go. I don't know. That's how I see it. I said, I do shit. You don't know what to do. You look a little bit. I mean, who the guys are? You look stupid. I was like, you are confused in this world. I don't know. It's a name pen. I'm
Oh, Akosia. How old are you?
Please, 25.
25 years. Right. You're still in school?
No, I'm done.
You're done with school. Beautiful. Right. Inti counselor, I would want you to say something to Akosia for me. Interestingly, if you don't take care, the world will decide for you and make it look like what is wrong is right and what is right is wrong.
That's right.
That is how the world has become.
The society and the community we live in.
It is not difficult to stay away. There is nothing difficult about saying I am not allowing this person to sleep with me.
There's nothing wrong.
It is not difficult.
And actually, it's even the best. It is even the best.
Difficult.
And it's not, but you see society and see, peer pressure. Friends tell you that exactly.
What are you keeping? What are you holding on it
and
for?
Maybe transit because say Bema one be Sunday, Bema and they do it. And it's working. And so
I have friends in my circles who are getting married as virgins.
Beautiful.
They have done it.
Oh, so
and so could Akosia.
It's not a sin. It's not an insult. It's a blessing. So I am pleading with Akosia. Akosia, don't give up on yourself. So, I mean, don't compare yourself to any of your friends and don't listen to them. Right. Yeah, for your second caller, one home. So hello, Rita.
Hello, Mr. Good evening.
Good evening, Rita. My name is you.
Mr. Let me tell you this. Many of them are doing Many of them are being a now I'm an busy man. And the music, one of the man. Oh, you're good, very good. They say maybe because like a little cheating or as the war,
oh, okay.
You say they are cheating. If any time they are of family, or they are masculine, you are very good.
As say, there or cheating. I want no evidence na there. Wana
we are saying you are
bibia. Nature there, you make us say kuta evidence.
But you make evidence, like when you need frame on and sometimes or driving. It will come by. No one die before last one. Make it all child like so we see all you be a crowd. For almost about 1 year and a half. 1 year for 1 year and a half. Then you could have so or shall have to come.
Abofano onyane
But sure that
nti sisi ano esro there or cheat wo do nti ebusa there whether you should go on or not.
Maybe like so did see into so I want to this my family
nature there o see. Okay. Hello.
Yes.
Right. Into CC and Epede whether you would want to stay with him or not. Nti nipa no oye good, but wa fa wa chida. Nti wo pese wo hu se whether you should move on or not.
There's nothing wrong.
Right.
I'm not saying there's nothing wrong as no find the chin is the best thing.
Right.
But I'm saying that we find the chi. We find the show. Or so the channel. Let's move on. Things happen in marriages. So, Mesren, often they should continue the journey.
They should continue the journey. Senior counselor Ekano Pepe Medofo Nyankopon Shao. There's another one over here that says, "Good evening, Val. I'm Kakra from Tema. I've been dating a guy for 1 year and some months now. When we started dating for 9 months, he cheated. He keeps apologizing and says he wants to give me 2,000 Ghana cedis to compensate me, but I refused." Counselor, compensation.
Only Bema no one a Bema the find the chi. And watch no. And a Bema some power chow. Okay, me power chow. The man say 2,000. Oh come on, this is sweet. This is nice. And J, now you make a decision. Somebody a chow. But me to also. And I'm the chow. I'm better also.
Radio will be back. I said they be over cheating at 20 million there.
The emotions of a woman to her is more important to her than money.
Than 2,000 Ghana cedi. My goodness. There's another one over here that says, "Hello, good evening. Please, I'm married to my husband, yet we don't have conversations at home. He talks to other people when he meets them." But
a very community husband.
Community husband.
I will talk about 7 types of husbands. I will do it. 7 types of husbands. This is a community. He goes out there and he's very good to outsiders. But when he comes home, he's stingy. He talks and says hello to everybody in the community. But when he comes home, he pretends.
He pretends.
Yeah, he's a community husband.
It's a community husband. Say, yeah, next caller. Hello, D. Good evening, sweetheart. My name is you.
I would like to greet a counselor for his good teaching.
Okay.
And I pray that may God give him a long life.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
To get more about this.
Amen.
Right. I would like to counselor that I'm in a relationship with this young girl who always tell me what to do. Like, she told me the days I should call her, time I should call her, and even if I do call her to check up on her, she will tell me not to call her, but she has not called me, so I don't have to call her. And I'm a guy who likes to communicate with my partner. But she will tell me to call her if she's ready to call me. And
does she work with the national security?
I don't know.
Well, is she a student?
No, she's not a student.
She's working?
Yeah, she's working.
Okay. And she gives you times and periods you should call her?
Yeah.
Tells you exactly what to do?
Yes, because I don't, like, from the starting, we used to call, recharge, and she don't like, she always comes to, she always wants to come over, and I don't want her to do it because of my work and her work too. So I prefer phone calls, and then we communicate more than seeing each other. And then when you call her, she tells you, I'm not saying this to me, so why do you have to call? And I'm disturbed. I don't know if I'm safe or I'm not safe. So I want to ask Kankana what to do.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Nee, for your submission.
I think that there should be a deeper talk. A deeper conversation with the lady. To understand that, I mean, how do we bond? How do we build an intimacy between us with that communication? Where you have restricted me. You're married free.
Right.
About 2-3 days, maybe I'm not on my coin. I'm in front. When you say no, I dare no, I dare. Don't want the whole world now discipline. I think something is wrong somewhere. Or maybe the lady is probably double dating. So I have to restrict this one. So young girls be or Bema one and this way. Remember now, I me. Many worry about way. Then they try to prevent you so that you don't eat into this and see what must not be seeable. But what must say that which is unseeable, and so it can happen. Also, or baby on a life, no, she has a problem.
Okay.
That she's not ready to work on it and allow herself to be worked on. Nti saa ne oma me say a gentleman fa na into form ba medi obetie mi a one chene trans no mumpi no chene ne say if you want to do this dating thing well or courtship well sister communication is part of it. No can't say one pay then you move on.
Solomon is our last caller for tonight. Hello.
Hello, ma.
Yes, my dear.
Good evening.
Good evening, Medofo Manenko Yeti Wati.
Ambassador Bessin this answer say. They don't meet Marisa Yemi. Ambassador said, "No worry, dear." Now, through prayers, na me who obey we said, me who can.
Through prayers.
Ambassador. Na mabo humpaya as a gusuba. Na enra so me da na me sa bo humpaya before say sa oba na erade mami. Ba no me da me say who obey different. Na da even ma se ma me kan say afi na menya de mapo. Nti wo mi no me hu e wo mi nya so then wo na wa so ba me makasa ba ko 3 times na ba ko so sa nti me hu nya me.
All right, brasolo ye dasi bebre mienu
Obompa ya hwan no hu no
o si ohu baako no ohu baako enti one time they okoda no say mpaye no odi hu baako no wa okoda oso dae no ohu foforo ena no oka wo dae nim say afi no wanya de na koma pe e wo sa
foforo no we
o wa sorry wa
that is two ni de enya oma nti obi foforo na say third o do you understand
mienu say de obompa ye ohu ne ye one o ena de wa so dae hu ne no so ye one
so hu ma mienu but last one day the okan any say afre menya nia me pa makoma atom yem. Let me explain dreams. But me bonitoa. Dreams are revelations from God, but the devil can always present dreams to deceive you.
Okay.
So God can use dream as a prophetic communication to you, yet the devil can use dream to take you away from what belongs to you. The direction, or the shadow coin, means of direction. But the devil can also mislead you in the dream. Number 2, you need to get somebody who's prophetically smart, wise to interpret dreams to you. The fact that you dream and you have a pastor doesn't mean every pastor understands dreams.
Okay.
If they are not gifted, you can also misdirected, mislead.
Okay.
Because dreams are prophetic. If you understand your dream, you don't even need a prophet to prophesy. Because your dream is enough to carry your life. So you over to me, friend. I want to hear much about it.
We'll find out.
All right, we find out where this is. Wednesday, don't miss counseling time, 9:30 p.m. sharp. Invite friends to watch and keep sharing. My name is DY Donko, 0244 515544. Thank you.
Val Talks _ Instagram Valerie J Mentor Facebook na yede enkomo na to asomeda mo asese da ne de nyina mo kire ye odo crew yankopon